In 1877, the legendary magnate Cornelius Vanderbilt passed away, leaving his son an immense fortune estimated at over $100 million. That's hundreds of billions in today's dollars. He literally built a colossal railroad empire, a true symbol of unimaginable wealth. Yet it's wild to think that just a few generations later, that enormous fortune had completely vanished. Most of his descendants ended up bankrupt, some even relying on others just to get by. They inherited staggering riches, but somehow missed out on something fundamental about money. So what really happened? Why is it that money, something we chase our entire lives, can slip through our fingers so easily once we get it, pulling us right back into scarcity? Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard your parents worked, money always felt like a heavy burden, an endless source of worry? And despite all your efforts, why do you still feel stuck in that same old loop, with the fear of money haunting you from one generation to the next? This reality brings up a huge question. Is it possible that what our families, society, and schools taught us about money simply isn't working? And what's the real secret to earning money, keeping it, and multiplying it infinitely? The truth you absolutely need to know. In this video, I'm going to answer that question using ancient, profound wisdom. It's going to help you break free from that old loop and truly open the door to abundant, lasting prosperity. And here's the kicker. This formula works for you, your kids, and even 1,000 years from now. So stick around until the very end, because I truly believe this is important. First off, let's really get clear on why we even want to make money in the first place. When money comes up, most of us have one shared goal: make as much as possible. But have you ever actually stopped to ask yourself, what do I really want all that money for? As the ancient Roman philosopher Seneca once sharply put it, money is best when it serves us, worst when it rules us. Money is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it has two sides, a good one and a bad one. Our families and schools usually teach us the basics. Work hard, save every penny, maybe invest or start a business to get more. They teach us how to manage numbers, how to keep them from dropping into the red, or at least avoid crushing debt. They teach us about the numbers, but they often forget the deeper meaning of money as a valuable tool to actually enjoy life. Here's something super important that many people forget when chasing wealth. Money isn't the finish line. We didn't come into this life just to pile up tons of cash. We came here to enjoy, to experience, and to create real value. So ask yourself, what do I want to make a lot of money for? What's my ultimate goal for all this wealth? Why do I want to be rich? Is it so you can travel the world freely? So you can freely buy things you love? Or maybe, if you have a lot of money, you won't need to work, giving you the freedom of time, more time for family, loved ones, and truly enjoying life? Or if you're wealthy, perhaps you could freely pursue work you love without the pressure or fear of losing your job, or having to put up with colleagues who just don't fit your vibe. Or maybe it's simply to live the life you love, to be completely free to be yourself. Do you see it? Money isn't the destination, it's just a means to help you live life on your own terms. It gives you the freedom to choose. Money helps free you from fear and guides you towards complete freedom. That's the true meaning behind why you work so hard to earn it. Money itself doesn't make you happy. Freedom makes you happy, allowing you to enjoy this life. And you absolutely have the right to enjoy this beautiful life, anytime, even if your wallet is empty. You can still find that instant ramen delicious today, your clothes look great, the sunlight is brilliant, and you're healthy enough to keep working and supporting your family. When you feel that way, you'll suddenly feel content. You'll see life through the lens of abundance and complete happiness without needing millions of dollars. On the flip side, you could earn millions, but if you have no time to enjoy life, no loved ones by your side, not even enough time to eat a meal and watch your favorite show, or perhaps you're too old and frail to enjoy what you've created, then what's the point of all those numbers in your bank account? If you just keep chasing money but never stop to enjoy life, no matter how much you have, you'll always feel like something's missing and you'll be insecure. However, if you build a healthy relationship with money, understanding that it's just a tool to help you enjoy life and create value for others, then you'll always feel rich. Even if your bank account only has a few $1,000s. Money is important, but it's not everything. If you don't understand it correctly, it will control your entire life. Just see it as a tool to enjoy life, and life is short, so go enjoy it instead of just chasing money forever. When you redefine what money is and what its purpose is, you'll change how you interact with it. From there, you'll transform your entire financial life, from a spiral of worry into a flowing river of prosperity, peace, and deep meaning. Let's circle back to the question from the start of this video. How do you make money, keep it, and multiply it infinitely? The answer is, instead of just chasing money, chase blessings first. When you have blessings, everything you do will succeed. This is the secret to all certain and lasting wealth. I'm not talking about some far-fetched religious or spiritual concepts here. Blessings in this context refers to the good value you create for others, the generous actions you take, the good seeds you plant in the world. You'll see the blessings from your actions and the real wealth you receive in life are deeply connected. You can't separate them. Let's look at how money truly operates, from the most practical perspective, something proven throughout history and in the lives of millions of successful people. The law of sowing and reaping, the powerful law of cause and effect. Just like you plant one apple seed and harvest hundreds of apples, or sow one grain of rice and reap dozens of rice stalks, it's the same in life and finance. If you sow generous actions, good intentions, and create real value for others, you'll attract prosperity to yourself exponentially. Conversely, if you only sow selfishness and greed, you'll reap scarcity, stagnation, and even loneliness on a much larger scale. Money doesn't just randomly appear or disappear. It's a direct result of what we've given and planted in this life. The more seeds of blessing you sow, the more capital you'll have to harvest prosperity, like an invisible account that keeps growing and never runs dry. The law of attraction is like a photocopy machine that accurately reflects your every action, thought, and word. Similar to how people with shared interests find each other, or pessimistic people often encounter misfortunes, the frequency of your thoughts and actions will attract similar things. If your mind is filled with worries about lacking money every day, you're sending out a signal of scarcity, of anxiety, and life, like a mirror, will respond by sending you more situations and missed opportunities that make you feel even more lacking. But if you actively nurture your mind with abundance, with gratitude for what you have, and with a generosity willing to share, you're sending out a signal of prosperity, of abundance, that will attract abundance, new opportunities, and people who bring wealth to you in ways you can't even imagine. This is why the blessings from your actions and the real wealth you receive in life are so deeply connected. Just look at the incredibly successful people you admire, not just for their wealth, but for their influence. They didn't just focus on making money for themselves. Instead, they put their hearts and minds into solving a big problem, truly bringing value to millions of people. Jeff Bezos researched and created Amazon, building an e-commerce platform that helped millions worldwide access convenient shopping. Or Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook to remove boundaries in communication and connection between people across all nations. When you provide immense value to society, when you solve a deep pain or need, money is just a natural reward, a measure of what you've planted with your blessings. As Andrew Carnegie, one of America's first billionaires and a great philanthropist, famously said, "A wise confession, I was given so much money by God that I couldn't possibly keep it. I had to give it away and serve." He believed that true wealth isn't about how much you accumulate, but about how you use that wealth to do good for society, to accumulate blessings. This is exactly how the law of sowing and reaping works with money, a law the Vanderbilt family seemingly forgot, leading to their decline. And the key to wealth is simply this: give and serve. The power of giving is the secret to money multiplying infinitely. This is a secret that truly wealthy people have been using for thousands of years. Many people think giving means losing. That belief comes from a scarcity mindset, from the fear that you won't have enough. But the truth is completely the opposite. Giving isn't a loss. It's an act of sowing seeds to harvest blessings, to multiply your wealth in extraordinary ways. When you give with a genuine intention to help, with an open heart, you're opening the door for the flow of money, for abundance to come to you. Giving with love and selflessness brings the greatest abundance. When you offer a small gift, a sincere word of encouragement or practical help, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious and the universe that you are in a state of abundance, that you trust in overflow, and that will be responded to with unexpected blessings. To prove the power of this principle, let's look at undeniable historical and modern evidence. This isn't some vague theory. It's a real, powerful law. Let's go back to ancient teachings in the Bible and the principle of tithe. Thousands of years ago, the Bible mentioned giving a tenth of one's income, or tithe. This isn't just a simple offering, it's a deep teaching about faith and serving the community. The Bible emphasizes that giving a tenth of your income isn't a heavy obligation, but an act showing gratitude and absolute trust in an infinite supply. It's about giving back a small part of what you've received to support activities that bring spiritual and material benefit to the community, to those less fortunate. Through tithe, believers learn to overcome the fear of scarcity, practice generosity, and nurture a firm belief in abundance. This action is seen as sowing a seed in fertile ground, where blessings will be harvested many times over, far exceeding what was sown. There's a people who have practiced this principle for thousands of years and achieved incredible prosperity. That's the wisdom of the Jewish people, and the principle of tzedakah. There's a saying, the world's money is in the hands of Americans, but Americans' money is in the pockets of Jews. Beyond religious frameworks, Jewish wisdom, renowned for its prosperity and ability to create astonishing wealth across generations, developed this principle into a core life philosophy called tzedakah. Tzedakah isn't just charity. It carries the deeper meaning of justice and righteousness. For them, helping others isn't an optional choice, but a profound moral obligation, an essential part of a just and prosperous life. Jewish people often dedicate a 10% of their total income to tzedakah. They don't see it as an expense, but as an investment in future blessings and prosperity. The core belief is that giving a portion will open the door to abundance, blessing them in their business and life. This isn't superstition. It's a deep belief in the law of sowing and reaping and the circulation of wealth, practiced and proven for thousands of years, creating lasting wealth for an entire people. And finally, let's look at modern billionaires and how they practice large-scale giving, proving these ancient principles are still perfectly valid today. John D. Rockefeller, one of the richest people in American history and the founder of Standard Oil, practiced giving a tenth of his income even when he was a poor young man earning just a few cents. He built an entire business empire and became one of history's greatest philanthropists. Donating hundreds of millions of dollars, he understood that giving didn't make him poor. On the contrary, it opened new pathways for prosperity to come to him. Similarly, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, leading billionaires today, are also massive philanthropists. They use billions of dollars to solve global problems through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They don't just make money, they create value and give on the largest scale, proving that sustainable prosperity always goes hand in hand with service and generosity. The common characteristic of these successful individuals is a deep understanding that wealth isn't just about accumulating, but about circulating and creating value. They give not because they are rich, but they are rich because they give. It's a virtuous cycle of prosperity, an immutable formula for abundance, a secret our families and schools forgot to teach us. So, how do we apply all of this to everyday life and truly break free from that vicious cycle of fear and the scarcity mindset that has trapped you, passed down from generation to generation? It's not as complicated as you might think. It just requires a shift in your awareness and intentional action. To live a truly prosperous, free, and supremely happy life, we need to focus on three main pillars, just like how we manage the flow of money, ensuring that flow always moves in a positive and generative direction, bringing continuous blessings. 1. Be intentional with your consumption flow, conscious spending. The first step is to honestly look at your spending habits. Start by writing down all your monthly expenses, from housing, transportation, food, to entertainment, and even small impulse buys. This isn't about restricting yourself immediately, but about understanding where your money is actually going. You'll be surprised to see yourself spending on things that don't truly bring you value or happiness. Things sometimes just to keep up with the Joneses, that is, trying to match or not be outdone by those around you under invisible social pressure. Once you understand your money flow, set a clear budget for each category. This helps you direct your money intentionally rather than spending mindlessly on impulse or flashy advertisements. You'll feel more in control of your finances, no longer a slave to mounting bills or credit card debt. Finally, build an emergency savings fund for 3-6 months of living expenses. This is your safety net, freeing you from the fear of unexpected events, allowing you to make financial decisions without being driven by anxiety or pressure. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you have a solid safety net ready to handle any surprises in life without sacrificing your future or worrying about your kids. 2. Maximize your value creation flow, creating with love. Redefine production beyond just your 9-to-5 job for a paycheck. Production is creating value with love and dedication for others. When you do what you love, what you're passionate about, and solve a real problem for society, the value you create is immense, and money will be a natural reward, a reflection of that dedication. Look around you. Is there a problem you can solve with your talents, knowledge, and heart? That's where you can create the most value. For instance, if you're great at cooking, think about how to make delicious, nutritious meals to help busy people who don't have time to cook. If you have repair skills, find ways to help people struggling with broken items who don't know what to do. When you solve others' pain points, when you bring them blessings, money will automatically flow to you in ways you never expected, like a miracle from the universe. And to continuously increase this value creation ability, never stop learning, enhancing your knowledge and skills. The more valuable you are, the more value you can create for others, and the greater the money flow to you. Read books, take courses, find mentors. This is the most profitable investment, never a loss, because it increases your core value, something no one can ever take away from you. 3. Activate your generosity flow, practicing tzedakah and giving. This is the most important cornerstone. Practice tzedakah consciously and consistently. Set aside 10% of your total income to give away. Every month when you get paid, or when you receive any amount of money or a gift, give away 1/10, or 5% if you're really struggling. This could be giving money to your parents, donating to trusted charities, directly helping less fortunate people in your community or your relatives, or investing in community projects that bring common benefit and uplift society. Make it an integral part of your budget, a priority expense for future prosperity, a seed you plant every cycle. For example, if you earn $10,000 a month, set aside $1,000 as soon as you get paid and practice giving from that amount. You don't have to give all $1,000 at once. Divide it into smaller amounts and give regularly every single day. What I mean is the habit of giving is more important than the amount given. You can split it up to about $30 a day and use that to be generous daily. Even if you only give $5 a day with a sincere heart and a genuine desire to help, that's incredibly powerful. And most importantly, give with joy and gratitude. This is the most crucial attitude. Give not out of obligation, not out of fear, but out of the joy of sharing and deep gratitude for what you have. When you buy something, be grateful for the value it brings you and grateful for the person who created it. When you pay for a service, be grateful for the effort of the person who provided it. And when you give 1/10, be grateful that you have enough to share, to be part of the universe's abundant flow. This is how money multiplies from every expense you make, continuously and endlessly, bringing you unlimited peace of mind and abundance. Your money will never run out. It will keep growing and multiplying, creating an infinite financial source for you and future generations. To summarize, here's the formula for giving to optimize your ultimate prosperity. First, redefine the purpose of money. Money is a tool for freedom and happiness, not the destination. Next, earn blessings before earning money. Focus on creating value and helping others. Then, practice tzedakah, 10%. Consistently, make giving an indispensable habit. Always give with a grateful heart. Cultivate an abundance mindset and trust. At the same time, consciously control your consumption flow. Understand and direct your money. And finally, continuously invest in yourself. Enhance your ability to create value. Your family may not have taught you all these things about money, its flow, and the power of giving, but the universe has. You've watched this video until the very end, and that's a sign from the universe that your time of abundance is truly near. Remember, true wealth isn't about the balance in your bank account or the assets you've accumulated. It's about the freedom and happiness you feel every day and the value you create and share with this world. Imagine a life where you no longer wake up worrying about money, where you can spend time with loved ones, pursue your passions, and enjoy amazing travel experiences anywhere you desire. Imagine your children growing up in a family that no longer argues about money, but instead learns about generosity, about creating value, and about a life of abundance and meaning, where money is always plentiful and serves higher purposes. That's the lasting legacy you can leave behind, a wealth formula not just of material possessions, but of spiritual blessings, extending for generations to come. When you master your consumption flow, maximize your value creation ability with love and dedication, and especially activate your generosity flow through the principle of giving, you'll see that money is no longer a burden or an obsession. Instead, it will become a powerful tool, a continuous flow, helping you build an abundant, meaningful, and sustainably prosperous life for eternity, not just for you, but for your children. If this video touched your heart and helped you see money from a new perspective, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on other valuable content that will help you continue this journey. And don't forget to share this video with anyone you think might also be looking for a way out of the financial loop and building a truly wealthy future. Remember, true wealth originates from an open heart, from your willingness to give and trust in the infinite flow of the universe. See you in a life of ultimate abundance and happiness.